I've got probably close to 100 new clients. And then all of a sudden it was just literally woke up one morning and it was like bing, 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 connection requests.
How much has this combination of realizations, the niche, the power of the niche, the taking consistent action, the regular posting, in the bank to you today, what has that been worth to you?
It's good 7 figures. Between my direct messaging and posting, it got to a point where I was literally in a lineup at Disney World with my kids, with my wife and kids, and my phone started just buzzing. Bzz, 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 bzz. And I looked, it was people booking coffee chats without me ever talking to them. Like it just became, I'm not going to say it was thousands of people, but I remember in the course of one day, I had 10 people that just clicked on my calendar and my calendar link and booked a meeting. And over time, that started to swell. And it got to the point where, like now, when I look at the overall pipeline, like just even in 2025, I've had about maybe 35 or 40 people reach out so far this year to have a call or another, or in a lot of cases, I'm already on the second or third call. The lifetime value of my pipeline right now is probably close to 5 million, maybe now. So for me, I just want to keep building that pipeline because for me, every one of those relationships is about approximately a $25,000 revenue engagement. All those collective conversations. At that point, I had probably about 100 Warrior clients. The question was, what are the common pain points and how can I help them? And so that's what led me to the USP that I've got there today. Is just
So let me just ask you this. You said something super interesting just there, because when you did your avatar, you had 7 that were attorneys. How many new attorneys have you worked with since you started doing this?
Oh, Lord. I've probably had, and I'm awful at keeping stats. I do know that I've had a couple hundred coffee chats, more than a couple hundred. I've got probably close to 100 new clients from it. If I can just say, I wasn't always that guy, right? Go back to what we were just talking about earlier about the shift program. I suffered, Jeremiah, from paralysis by analysis in all facets of my life. And it wasn't, again, it comes back to the shift program and some of the conversations you and I had that Chris Gaddis and I had, where it was like, look, you're going to go nowhere fast if you don't try stuff. And so now I've adopted that in just about every facet of my life. So the Wealthy Lawyer podcast is now just another evolution of that. There were people in the group that were going through it at the same time as me, because we had the weekly calls and all that, that did get stuck and they didn't see immediate traction. And I'm sure some kind of paused. I won't say they quit because I don't know, but they certainly paused what they were doing. Me, I didn't see immediate traction. I won't lie. It took about 3 or 4 weeks for it to kind of really, like, maybe 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden it was just literally woke up one morning and it was like bing, 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 connection requests. And, but it was because I kept going.